My finger is all the way messed up.
No, honey, that your finger do like that.
For those of you that have been here or saw my last post about my finger, I broke my finger and then the doctors have re-broken it twice to try to straighten it up. But clearly their attempts have failed because that is not even close to straight. So essentially my fracture goes completely across my finger, like right here, and it was displaced, so they tried to re-break it and align it, hoping that the splint would hold it straight and it would grow back together, but it just keeps displacing and keeps rotating, so it's like slipped and mal-rotated, which is why my finger is literally pointing east and west, okay? Basically now surgery is our only option, and so I am scheduled for finger surgery in 2 days. I'm gonna be honest, this whole like 3, almost 4 weeks, I haven't done much of anything. So like when they re-broke my finger, they were telling me to be so super careful because even something like this could displace it. So I basically, like, I haven't really been outside. I've only been to the gym twice and I feel like absolute dog doo-doo. Okay, when I found out that I was getting surgery, I started to kind of push my limits just a little bit more, like using these fingers and like kind of holding stuff a little bit, even though I know I wasn't supposed to because I was like, I'm getting surgery anyway, so who cares? But then the rotation started getting worse, so I went back to doing nothing. I just have 2 more days left, surgery, and then we'll start a whole new recovery process. Also, fun little fact for you, I have to pay for the surgery myself, and it's gonna cost me $7 grand, which I haven't quite accepted, I don't think, yet. It's one of those things, like, you just have to laugh about it, because if not, then I'll cry and freak out. So it is what it is. Basically, I thought I had insurance because I signed up for insurance, like, middle to end of the year last year, like September, October-ish, and I set it up on auto pay, but for some reason, starting January, my auto pay stopped working. So I got a letter in the mail in April saying that they were gonna, like, cancel my insurance, and that I owed, like, $300 something, so I paid the balance, and then re-signed up for auto pay, and I'd been paying this whole time, but apparently by the time I sent my payment in, they had already canceled my plan, so I haven't had insurance this entire time, and I did not know about it. So I called them to try to get it reinstated or figure out whatever I need to do to get it back, and they're basically saying, sorry, we can't do that, we can't like reactivate your plan, you have to get a whole new one. But because our healthcare system is stupid, because we're not in enrollment season, I can't enroll for new health insurance, not without a major life event like moving to a new state, getting married, or something that gives me like a reason to need health insurance. And because I'm self-employed, I don't have insurance through an employer. So for my surgery, they're gonna be placing pins in my bone, and they're gonna do it while I'm awake. Okay, I'm not gonna do an anesthesiologist because I want to save where I can, and honestly, I have a really high pain threshold, and they're gonna be using local anesthesia on my hand anyway, so I think it's more just like a mental thing, like don't freak out. But they're going to put my hand to sleep essentially. I'm gonna be awake. They're gonna re-break my finger again, straighten it up again, and they're gonna use like basically like a live x-ray to like get it as close to perfect as possible. Now he said it won't be 100% perfect unless they cut into my finger, but they're gonna try to avoid that. So instead of cutting into it, they're just going to get it as close as humanly possible, just make sure that it's straight, not rotated, etc. And then they're going to place the pins in my finger, burying them below the skin. So after about 48 hours, that little wound or whatever should heal over, and I'll actually be able to get my hand wet and like go diving. And he said I could even surf afterwards. Apparently I can meet with like a physical therapist and get like a brace with like a watertight thing, and he said as long as I feel comfortable like pushing off the board like with this, and obviously not using my fingertips, then I can do pretty much whatever I want. So honestly, I wish they would have just done this from the very beginning 4 weeks ago, and I would already be close to being done healing. But now my pins are going to stay in my hand for 6 weeks. We love that. 6 weeks that I'm gonna have to be like wearing stuff like this. So basically, like, I think I'm gonna be able to do some physical therapy stuff while it's pinned, but I'm gonna have to leave it immobile most of the time. Yes? You can come in here.
I got some toothpaste from the bathroom and I brushed my teeth all by myself.
You did? Okay, let me smell. No. Oh, I'll take a kissy too. Give me a kiss first. That smells good. Now give me a kiss. Good job. High five. What's hilarious to me is that the PA was like, oh, we can just let it heal like that if you don't want to have surgery. And I'm like, let it heal like that? Is this a joke? Like, you think that I want a crooked finger to where like I can't do this, and like when I close my hand, my finger would be like crossing my middle finger, are you insane? So anyways, I think they're gonna resplint me. Like I'll just have something like this on most of the time, and I'll be able to take it off and like do certain things sometimes, and I'll be able to dive. Like I'll, I guess, take this off, put the brace on. I don't really know how that works yet. I will ask all those questions surgery day, but to my understanding I will be able to do activities at least, so that's a plus because I haven't been outside in a month and I feel like the ghost of Christmas past. Okay, I want my color back. I live in Hawaii and I always have color to my skin, but right now I do not because I've been hiding indoors babying a little broken finger, and it's so dramatic for a freaking finger, but it's actually really inconvenient. The last time they broke my finger I asked if I could record it and the guy told me no for liability reasons, which makes sense, I guess, whatever. So I probably won't get to film any of it. I wish I kind of could. I wish I could show y'all. I mean, even though y'all might get grossed out, but I think it's fascinating. But I will show y'all how goofy and messed up my finger looks when this thing comes off. Because, like, obviously you can tell how crooked it is, but when it's wrapped up, it's like you don't really get it until you take it off and you see the finger like that, and it's like, yeah, that's not supposed to look like that. Okay, anyways, I'll keep you posted with all the surgery updates and all of that fun stuff 2 days from now. But wish me luck, pray for me, and we'll see you next time. Bye.